Good evening everybody, Vaping Vinny here again, and tonight I'm doing a little product review and build on the Dead Rabbit RDA. And as you can see, I'm using the VGod Elite again. Now, before I get started and talk about it, I'll take you all down, we'll go to the deck, I'll put a build in. And we'll go from there. So, down we go. The Dead Rabbit on the deck now. And I'll pop a build in and show you the build deck. Just pop the top cap off, and there is the build deck. You got your two gold plated terminals and your two silver terminals on the deck. It's quite obvious which way the coils go, because the cotton goes into the juice wells on either side. I'm just going to pop two coils in that I have been using, and I'll show you just how easy this deck is to use. One coil popped in just there. See that? I'll just nip those two grub screws up. Nice flat head screws on these. And I'm building on my VGod Elite because my ohms reader has just died on me, which was most unfortunate. One coil. That one just needs to be raised slightly. Excuse the sausage fingers. Nip them up. Check that side. And then we'll straighten these coils up. Get this wicked, pop back up top, and have a vape. Turn the VGod on. Let's have a pulse. There we go. Nice even glow there. Lovely. That's what you should be getting off your coils. Right. Turn that off. Don't want no accidental firings while I'm doing this. And I'll prepare my cotton. And the cotton of choice for me at the moment personally is fusion cotton. Now you will notice the build deck is quite high, so you need probably slightly more cotton than you would normally do on an RDA. But of course, the higher the coils, the nearer they are to the mouthpiece, the drip tip, the nearer they are to your taste buds. That's why this RDA is quite a flavour chaser. as well as producing good clouds with it. I'm just trimming down my cotton as I'm yapping to you. Looking about right. Chunk off that one. It's a very easy build deck on the Dead Rabbit. It really is. It'd make an ideal beginner's RDA that is also great for flavour and great for clouds. So just let them coils cool down a wee bit more. Tell you what, I'll have a little cheat. Just use a wee bit of juice I'm using for this review. I'll show you it when we come back up top and have a vape. Something a bit different and something a little bit special. Anyway, enough about the juice. Let's get these coils worked. Go. Pull that right through. And you can see that length of the cotton there. It's slightly over the bottom of the RDA. I'll do the other side. You can see the other side. It's about right. Thread the cotton through. Just tidy that end up a bit. We've got a stray bit there. There we are. Tidy that up there. There we are. Like I said, they are longer, but it is a raised deck, so you're going to need that slightly bit more cotton than normal. And then I'll get my just titivate the cotton slightly. Don't need to fan it out majorly, just enough so it helps soak the juice upwards. Other side. Repeat. Other side. Just fanning it out ever so slightly, just to help it absorb a bit more of the juice up. And then tuck them into the juice wells on the sides, just like so, and repeat on the other side, like so. Now the Dead Rabbit does come with a squonk pin / bottom feed pin, however you prefer to call it. There you go, that's how I build my Dead Rabbit. I'll show you the coil alignment on the airflow while we're here. You should just be able to see bottom of the coils through the airflow because of the angling of the airflow. It angles it down, so you get the airflow down, and then as you inhale, it brings it right through the coil, and that's what produces the flavour that's so bountiful on these RDAs. It's just juices cotton up while we're here. I'm not the tidiest of juices when it comes to RDAs. Just get it soaked. That's what I say. And a nice little close up. That's the juice for this review. Brews Bros Black Reserve. I may do a separate review for this, I may not, but we shall see. Anyway, pop the top cap back on, and that's how I build the Dead Rabbit. We'll take it back up top and we'll have a vape. And we're back up. So, the Dead Rabbit by Hell Vape as an IDA. Let's have a vape. Oh yes. As you can see, the cloud production, that's humming at 1.5 ohms, and I'm only on 55.5 watts. And the cloud, the vapor production, is immense off this RDA. But you add some of this lovely juice, which I'll talk about in a second, to the mix, and the flavour as well as the cloud production is absolutely banging. It is superb. And this, folks, now Brews Bros class this as a tobacco type flavoured vape. Now please don't let that put you off. This is a big bottle, it's a 250ml bottle, and I've had to really ration this out because at times when you're vaping, and if you're a new vapor you'll understand this more than us seasoned vapors, there's certain times where old habits become very tempting, i.e. when you're having a beverage or two, or hanging out with your friends, or slightly stressed. Now this juice gives you a little bit of a throat tickle, like the old smokes used to. It's not really a tobacco flavour, it's like a creamy honey with a tiniest hint of a tobacco, but it's not like tobacco. It's hard to describe. It's just, I was very, very reluctant to, and I got given a sample from a friend, Gavin. Gavin, you're a superstar. And yeah, it's like a really sweet honey with a tiniest tobacco scent on it. But anyway, back to the Hell Vape Dead Rabbit. It's an RDA that's going to set you back somewhere in the region of about £20 to £25. So it's nowhere near an expensive top end RDA, definitely not. But the production and the flavour from it, with the angled airflow and the raised deck and the airflow going under the coils, and as you inhale it coming up, it's really outstanding. That's just on 55 watts. I've had this up to 90 on this build, and the clouds just get even more immense, and the flavour just gets even more immense. I'll crank it up a bit now. I'll take it up to 70. Better trip a bit more. Definitely don't want to dry here. And yeah, the production just gets better and better, and the flavour just intensifies. The more power you bang through it, it's, for the price, I've paid a lot more for an RDA that's nowhere near the production of cloud and flavour as the Dead Rabbit. And you've just seen how easy it is to actually build on. It's so simple with that deck. The only slight trick is making sure you get the legs to the right length, so your coils aren't bottoming out on that deck. But for me, it's a no-brainer. For £20-25, it's a superb starting RDA, if nothing else, if you're thinking of just getting into dripping. One negative, and I'm afraid there is a negative, the drip tips. They come out very easy. There's no O-rings on it. The O-rings are internal, but you get the slightest bit of juice on there and it really loosens up the drip tip. So that's the only downside I can really find with this RDA. Yeah. Flavour and clouds you can't knock. Oh, and the cotton I'm using tonight is good old fusion cotton. That was sent to me by my friends at Sub-Zero Vaping, so thank you very much, Andy, for those. And I'm using some coils from J Brown Coils. You find him on Facebook. He does some cracking coils. There we go. Vaping Vinny's verdict. It's a cracking, banging RDA. Price point wise, value for money is outstanding. Really is. Really is. And that's that, folks. So please drop me a like and subscribe if you like what you've seen. There's plenty more to come. And I'll see you all again soon. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye, my lovelies.